First of all, you're back. You came back. Of course, you couldn't get the win, but 15 points, all three-pointers. How'd you feel about getting back on the court tonight?
It felt great to get back on the court. I would have loved to win, but we just got to execute next time.
And since I've never interviewed you,
I'm Mike Cox.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know your name, but
Yeah.
and Mike Cox, common spelling and everything. And
Yeah.
and how do you feel about, of course, Mid-Buch's a good team. That Clark guy is real good. That Joe Clark guy, number 0. What do you think happened tonight? Of course, you guys got back in there a few times. What do you think happened?
We came out a little slow, like we have a tendency to do. We made a big comeback. I mean, he led us, obviously. Got hot from 3 and got back into it. It seemed like once we took that lead, we kind of settled down and thought we'd arrived and then tried to win the game instead of moving the ball. And then he is a tough matchup for us, and everything snowballed. When they took the lead back, it seemed like we tried to force shots and we took good shots instead of great shots, which the great shots are what got us back in. You know, that ball movement and getting him open. And a couple times we took shots instead of making that one extra pass and that kind of doing this, and then the ball kind of got stuck a few times, and then we forced some shots. So, all in all, we forced shots instead of taking great shots. We took good shots.
And, when you get back into a game, usually the rhythm just doesn't come with you in a game, but it did tonight. What was going on there? Was it just getting some time in practice to get that rhythm back? Kind of what happened to make tonight happen?
Yeah, just putting a lot of shots up in practice, making sure I'm taking game shots, and really just preparing for games while I was out. I mean, I knew when I was going to get the call to come back, so I had to make sure I was working my ass off every day of practice.
And what had you out? What was the injury?
It wasn't an injury. There was a problem with Michigan with my transfer that held me out for 8 games.
I understand. When you get a guy who can shoot from the outside, when so many people like TJ Best, Dalen Kreutzschink, those guys can work from the inside like anybody, like a lot of really good players. But how much of an advantage is this going to give this team moving on from here? Because when you guys started and he was in the lineup, it's a pretty good team.
Yeah, that first week was the last time we were healthy. You could see what kind of points we can put up. I mean, that Macon game, the first 10 minutes of that game was what we're supposed to be. And that's what we expect to be when we get Thomas back next week, and hoping, and that's the goal. We're hoping to get him back Monday. We just hope nothing's severe with Dalen. But when we have everybody out there, you're talking 5 guys that can shoot the 3, and a couple post mismatches that we have, and that gets that inside-outside game going for us.
Absolutely. And how excited are you for the rest of the tournament? Of course, I think it's University Academy next.
No, we got Van Horn next. So that's a tough team. It doesn't get easier, So, I mean, it's always a fun tournament. We've been coming here for years, and it honors a great man, Bill Burns. So it's great to be there. It's great to be close to home. And I really want to get some wins. We got 2 more opportunities this week, and then we get Lathrop, on Monday. So it's just an opportunity to hopefully catch some wins and get better. Glad to have him back out here and give us that offensive advantage that we hope to have.
Absolutely. Well, no, that's all I got. And hey, I appreciate you guys' time. Thank you. All right, and we are live. For tonight's game, featuring your Cameron Dragons versus the Mid-Buch Dragons. And for the sake of simplicity, we're just going to refer to them from now on as Mid-Buch. And jumping off, we got Dalen Kreutzschink. Kreutzschink tips to Best. Best dishes to Hammond. Hammond back out to Best. Best drives in. Dishes back out to Kreutzschink. And, off the rim. And that's out of bounds. So Mid-Buch will take over. There's the inbound. Ooh, sorry about that, everybody. We got shots away. And Colin Curtis gets the rebound. Oh, and that's Jalen. first points of the night, coming off I believe a 23-point performance against Savannah. Works in, and the bank shot is good, so Mid-Buch ties at 2-2. And that's a dish to Hammond. Hammond dribbles it. Dish is the best. Oh, stolen. But trying to save it. Dishes into Cruikshank. Ooh, Andrew Hunter's back in. And there's a three. Not good. Mid-Buch takes over. Dishes for the three. Oh, and that's good. Mid-Buch takes the lead. And that was Rollins Bryant. Or Bryant Rollins, I'm sorry. And that's Draven Comer. And there's a dish to Cruikshank. Back to Best. Down to Hunter. Back to Best. Over to Callan Curtis. Curtis dishes to Cruikshank. From three, and it's good. So Cameron narrows that lead down to 2 points. As Hammond gets a steal. Dishes to Cruikshank. Moves over to Best. Callan Curtis goes up. Oh, can't get it in. Dishes to Blake Hunter. Hunter down to Bryant Rollins. Rollins gives up the steal to Cruikshank. So dishes back to Hunter. Hunter down to Cruikshank. Cruikshank is not in. And that is Ian Walgreen. Oh. And Caden Bailey gets a putback. Down to Hunter, who Hunter's been injured for much of the season. I believe this is his first game back with the Dragons since mid-December. Callan. Oh, dishes in the paint, but to no good results there. And that's Walgreen. Rollins keeps it in bounds. Dishes to Hunter. And that's back to Caden Bailey. So Walgreen takes the ball again. Back to Bailey. Oh, from three. No good. Cruikshank comes up with the rebound. That's a steal again. So the Dragons trail 9-5 at this point. As we're early in the first quarter. Ball's away, and that's good. That makes us Mid-Buch Buchanan's lead 12-5. Mid-Buch presses. Kind of put this one away early. This is down to Hunter. Deep pass over to Callan. Curtis dishes to Hunter. Hunter wide open, and it's good. And that's Bryant Rollins again. Best inbounds to Hunter. Hunter trying to work through that press. It's trapped. The dish is the Best. Steal by Bryant. Steal again by Hunter. Dish is the Best. Oh, another steal by Mid-Buch. Oh, he's going to get the foul on the court. I think we got a timeout, so while we got a break in the action, let's thank our sponsors. BTC Bank, Thompson Gas, Farmers State Bank, Local Advantage Regional Strength, the Cameron Walmart, and TNS Tires. So once again, thank you guys for sponsoring. So Cameron, off after the timeout, trails 14-8. Hunter dishes the best. Cameron runs his press breaker to perfection. Back down to Callan Curtis. Curtis, deep pass way over the head of TJ Best. So Mid-Buchanan will take over. The 2-possession lead right now. So Walgreen slowly takes it off. Oh, I'm sorry, Wakinga, sorry. Ooh, from 3. Cruikshank comes up with the rebound again. Gets trapped. Oh, Cruikshank. Down to Hunter, back to Best. No, I'm sorry, down to... Sorry, that's Brant Ross. So Ross, ooh, bad pass. Cameron gets it. And that's Wakinga with the dunk. The Best inbounds to Hunter. Out to Ross. Down to Best. Not enough. Wakinga goes up again, but not quite. Cruikshank saves it. Dishes to Hunter. Dragons, just under a minute left in the first quarter, trail 16-8. Deep throw to Cruikshank. Ooh, off the rim. Cameron not there for the rebound, so Wakinga gets the rebound. Slowly takes it up after the big dunk. I'm sorry, that's Joe Clark. My fault. So Clark, Joe Clark. That's my fault. I've called him Walgreen and Wakinga, but it is Clark. Joe Clark. Dishes to the corner. And that's a 3-pointer by Mid-Buch. Wow. Caden Bailey. So, at the end of the first quarter, the Cameron Dragons trail 19-8. While we got a break in the action, let's thank our sponsors. TNS Tires, BTC Bank, Thompson Gas, Farmers State Bank, Local Advantage Regional Strength, and the Cameron Walmart. So once again, thank you guys for sponsoring tonight's live stream. As the Dragons, coming off a pretty hard loss to Savannah last Thursday, open up the week at the first game for them of the Bill Burns Classic in Lathrop. Of course, last night's game featuring the Lady Dragons and the Lathrop Lady Mules ended with a Cameron victory. So this tournament is based on 2 pools of 3 teams, and once they play their pool, it's going to settle out into a championship bracket. So after tonight's game, and there's the inbound. dishes to Clark. Not Walgreen, not Wakanga. Clark. There's a three-pointer. Bryant gets it. Dishes out. Here's Bryant again. Ooh, they're going to get... They're going to call Hammond with his first foul of the game. Ooh, three, and it's good. Oh, Mid-Buch really raining the three-pointer tonight. As Mid-Buch leads 22-8 now. Dishes down to Hammond. Hammond in the corner to Curtis. Curtis works his way out. Back to Hammond. Back to Best. Best takes the shot. Off the rim. Mid-Buch gets the rebound. And there's back to Clark up top of the key. Clark works his way in. Ooh, cannot get it. Callan Curtis gets the rebound. Yep, and that's Hammond's second foul. They're going to call him for the charge on that one. So Hammond picks up the second foul as the Dragons lead, or the Dragons trail 22-8 to Mid-Buchanan. So we have just under 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Works the label. Back out to Clark. Best inbounds to Hunter. Hunter back out to Ross. Cameron trying to work his press breaker. Hunter gets it down all the way in the corner. Crookshank, but can't sink the three. Gets his own rebound. And a little closer distance, sinks the shot. And that is his seventh point of the game. Oh, cannot get the basket. Off the rim. Best gets the rebound. Mark Gordon just is running the offense. So, Crookshank works his way in. Oh, can't get it. So, Crookshank from three. Gets it. Dalen Crookshank hits double digits as the Cameron Dragons. Cameron Dragons cut Mid-Buchanan's lead down to single digits. While we got a break in the action, let's thank our sponsors. TNS Tires, BTC Bank, Farmer State Bank, Local Advantage, Regional Strength, the Cameron Walmart, and Thompson Gas. So once again, thank you guys for sponsoring this tonight. Mid-Buchanan inbounds the ball. Bryant down to Clark. Back out to Hunter. Clark works his way in. Oh, they're going to get him with a travel. Nope, floor foul. So they're going to call Best for the foul. That is his first foul of the ball game. The Dragons trail 4:50 left. Trail 22-13. Ooh, Clark saves the ball from going out of bounds. Off to Bryant. Can't get the bank shot to fall. But Brant Rollins draws the foul. Now stay tuned. Cameras, they start slow, and that's first free throw for Rollins. It's a Cruikshank. Just to work the ball down. Big throw to Hunter. Then he gets it out to Hammond. Hammond back down to Hunter. There's a three. No good. Ooh. Sorry. Clark for the three, and it's good, and that takes Mid-Buchanan's lead now to 25-13. Mid-Buch, despite the two double-digit leads, still run the press, and that's another dunk. Well, it was close to a dunk by Clark. So that takes the lead to 27-13. This is the best. Best works it out to Hammond. Oh, off the back of the rim. Hammond gets his own rebound. Back down to Hunter. Off the rim. Clark dishes to Blake. Back to Clark. Back to Blake. And it's off the rim. Are they going to say over the back on that one? Or? Yeah, they're going to call over the back on that one. So with 2:45 left in the second quarter, the Cameron Dragons trail 27-13. It's the best inbounds. Let's drive past the trap attempt. Dishes to Hammond. Hammond out to Cruikshank in the corner. Off the rim. Cruikshank ties him up. They're going to give him the foul. No, they're going to give him the foul. So. And there's the inbound to Clark. Rollins. Callan Curtis ties him up. So they're going to give Best his second foul. The Dragons, 6 of the team, 1 foul away from going into the bonus. So there's Clark off the inbound. Back to Clark. Out to Blake. Three-second violation. So Cameron takes over with 1:49 left in the second quarter as they trail 27-13. Dalen Cruikshank is the only player right now in double digits. Only 2 players have scored so far. That's Cruikshank and Hunter with a three-pointer. Cruikshank looking for Callan Curtis in the paint. Can't quite get it to him. And that's a big three off the back of the rim. Hunter comes up with a rebound. Dishes to Ross. Ross out to Cruikshank. Off the rim. Clark dishes to Blake. Dishes to Rollins. Back to Bailey. And Cruikshank comes up with the rebound. Off to Hunter. And it's good. That's the second three-pointer of the half. As the Dragons trailed 27-16. That's out to Blake there. Out to Bailey. Down to Clark. Clark for three. Can't quite get it. Ooh. Oh, we got a push. Best inbounds it to Hunter. Back to Best. So that fouls on Blake. That's his first foul of the evening. And there's the inbound. Hammond takes the ball at the top of the key, dishes to Best. Best, first round, takes three. Cannot make it fall. Hammond gets it, but cannot beat the buzzer as the Dragons trail 27-16. So, before we head out, let's thank our sponsors. Farmer State Bank, BTC Bank, the Cameron Walmart, Thompson Gas, and TNS Tires. So once again, thank you guys for sponsoring this. And we'll be right back here in a few minutes. So come on back to us here in about 7:50, 7:49, 7:40. All right. Welcome back as the Cameron Dragons trail Mid-Buchanan 27-16. Of course, the stat leaders for the Mid-Buchanan Dragons are Caden Bailey with 12 points, Homer Draven with 4. Of course, Joe Clark with 6 points, but certainly 6 very momentum shifting points. So Callan Curtis inbounds it to TJ Best. Down to Cruikshank. Cruikshank out to Hunter. Going for his third three-pointer. Misses. So Cruikshank out to Hunter again. Hits it. And that's 9 points for the senior transfer from Liberty. And that's looked like it came off of Hammond's hands, so they're going to give it over to Mid-Buchanan, whose lead is now down to 8 points. This Cameron trails 27-19. It's out to Rollins, down to Blake, back out to Greg, or Clark, I'm sorry. Oh, and Hunter comes up with a loose ball. Gets it down to Cruikshank. Out to Hammond. Off the back of the rim. And Bailey comes with the rebound down to Clark. Clark taking his time here. Back out to Blake. Ooh, and they tie it up. Oh, they're going to give him a foul on that? So they're just really not liking Cameron trying to tie up and attempt a jump ball. I think that's the third foul they've given on that kind of scenario tonight. And that's TJ Best's third foul of the game. So Best getting in a little bit of foul trouble, but that's kind of hard to anticipate there. So I believe 2 of those are him trying to tie up for a jump ball. Clark works his way in. Off the rim. Callan Curtis tries to come up with it. Jars it loose. Best comes up with it. Now they're going to call the jump ball. And it's going to stay in Mid-Buchanan's hands. The Dragons trail 27-19. That's out to Blake. Down to Draven. To Clark. Back out to Bailey. Down to Clark. Out to Rollins. Rollins gets it down to Draven. Draven back to Bailey. He's like Mid-Buch just protecting that lead they got right now. So Ross jars it loose, tries to get on it. Oh, it's almost a travel call, but it leaves him wide open for the jumper. And Best comes up with it. And his other foot almost came down. That was close. So out to Cruikshank, down to Curtis, over to Best. Out to Ross. Ross for 3. Or no, it's Hunter for 3. That's his 4th three-pointer of the game as the Dragons now make it a 2-possession game, trailing 27-22. So there's Hunter out to Clark. Rollins is wide open underneath. So it makes it 29-22. We're back at 2 possessions. So Best inbounds to Cruikshank, back to Best. The Dragons trail 29-22. Down to Hammond. Hammond goes, dishes under to Curtis. He gets the bank shot. So the Dragons now trail 24-29. Off the rim. Rollins comes up with it. And they're gonna call the foul, so Caden Bailey's gonna take 2. The Dragons trail 29-24 with 4:05 left in the third quarter. That foul's on Andrew Hunter. That's his first of the game. And that is in. That takes their lead to 30-24. So we're back to a 2-possession game. We are now back at a 2-possession game as the Dragons trail by 7, 31-24. Best inbounds to Andrew Hunter. Back to Best, back to Hunter. Takes the 3 off the backboard. Ooh! Hammond comes up with a loose foul, jarred by Hunter. Drives it down the court. Goes up, dishes to Curtis underneath, but cannot connect on the pass. So the Cameron Dragons trail 31-24 with 3:37 left in the third quarter. Definitely a bit of a turnaround from the first half. Best dishes to Cruikshank. Way out to Hunter. And he gets it. Wow, Andrew Hunter, that is his 5th three-pointer of the game. Best makes the steal. Down to Hunter. Hunter drives in. Dishes to Cruikshank, but Callan Curtis comes up with it. So now it's a one-possession game as the Dragons trail 31-29 with 3:15 left in the third quarter. Wow, that is 5 three-pointers from Andrew Hunter. Goodness gracious. Hunter's a transfer from Liberty North. Playing a heck of a defense at the top of the key. Are they going to get him with the foul? Yep. Oh, hold on. I think they're going to call that on Mid-Buch potentially. Let's see here. So, while we got a break in the action, let's thank our sponsors, Farmer State Bank, the Cameron Walmart, TNS Tires, BTC Bank, and Thompson Gas. The Dragons trail by just 2 points, 31-29. So, heck of a game we got going on tonight. Dalen Cruikshank was the leading scorer until 4 three-pointers by senior Andrew Hunter gave him the lead scoring nod, as well as the Cameron Dragons. A little bit more contention in tonight's game. So tonight's blowout has turned into quite a game if you're still watching. It's off to Clark. Oh, that's a jump ball. No fouls called this time. And that's going to go to Cameron. So the Dragons looking to tie or take the lead in this next possession with 2:38 left in the third quarter as they trail 31-29. So Best inbounds to Ross. And Mid-Buch's back to that press that they were using that in the first quarter. So Cruikshank dishes to Best. Best goes up, can't get it to fall. Clark gets the rebound. And him and Best have been having a bit of a one-on-one tete-a-tete tonight. Best playing some solid defense against the 6'5" junior. They're going to get him with a travel there. So Cameron takes over again. As they trail 31-29 with 2:13 left in the third quarter. Dishes to Cruikshank. Cruikshank way out to Hunter. Or no, that was Ross, I'm sorry. Ooh, can't complete the pass. So Caden Fletcher is getting some solid minutes there, number 11. He saw some solid times as tight end for the Dragons, for the football team. Now he's breaking into the varsity roster for the basketball team. Ooh, three-pointer from Best, and it's good! The Cameron Dragons take the lead. Wow, if you would have told me Cameron was going to be leading this game after that first quarter, I would have told you no. Oh, but right afterwards. That was Rollins gets the score and the foul, puts his team back in the lead. 33-32 for now. Could extend that to 34-32 if he makes this free throw. The Dragons once again trail with 1:46 left in the third quarter. And that extends the lead just a little bit. So Best inbounds to Hunter. Hunter was looking for Cruikshank on that corner, but now he's just working it himself. Off to Fletcher. Out to Ross. Ross can't get it to fall. That's Hunter. Oh. Best. Dribbles. Back out to Caden Fletcher. Fletcher back to Best. Best gets a foul. So Cameron trails 32 or 34-32 with 103 left in the third quarter. As TJ Best lines up to take a few free throw shots, potentially tying the game. In and out. Caden Fletcher tried to go up for that rebound, just couldn't get over Mr. Clark there. Ooh, that was a lot of steps, but he gets the putback, so Clark extends the lead to 36-32 after getting his own rebound and puts it back for 2. Hunter dishes to Ross. Finds Best in the corner, in and out. Caden Bailey gets the rebound, dishes to Clark. Clark works his way back in. Hammond jarred it loose briefly. Goes up, gets another slam. That's his third slam dunk of the night for the Mid-Buchanan junior. Hunter works the ball down. Ooh, can't quite connect to TJ Best as the Dragons trail by 2. It's a 2-possession game right now, 38-32. Sorry about that, folks. Some technical difficulties there. Out to Hunter, down to Best. Best way down to Curtis. Curtis, ooh, gets rejected. And that's the end of the quarter. The Dragons trail 38-32. So Andrew Hunter still the stat leader for scoring, 15 points. Best, despite picking up his third foul in the third quarter, still remains in. He hasn't missed much time. We got a break in the action. Let's thank our sponsors, Farmers State Bank, Local Advantage Regional Strength, the Cameron Walmart, TNS Tires, BTC Bank, and Thompson Gas. So once again, thank you guys for making this live stream possible. And if you couldn't make the entire live stream, don't forget to pick up this week's edition of the Cameron Citizen Observer, where you can scan the QR code to the photo. And what that'll do is that'll actually bring up the entire video from tonight's game. So if you miss anything or you want to scroll back, check that out this week. And of course, you can see the entire game also on the Cameron Newspaper's YouTube channel. That's Cameron News Videos over on YouTube. Or you can just scroll back and look back in this live stream. But both are also good options. So Mid-Buchanan take over as they lead 38-32 as we enter the fourth quarter of tonight's game. Here's Joe Clark, goes up, gets the basket. And that takes the lead to 40-32. The Best inbounds on Hunter, who dishes over to Cruikshank. Goes back to Hunter, down to Best. Best dishes to Hammond. Hammond way over to Hunter. Hunter for a 6 3-pointer. No good. Rollins gets it. Dishes to Clark. Clark, that's smart basketball right there. See, Clark knew Best had 3 fouls, and he's just working him because he knows TJ Best doesn't want to pick up that first foul. That is really smart basketball right there. So Cameron Dragons, I believe, take a timeout with 6:40 left in the fourth quarter as they trail now 42-32. When we got a break in the action, let's thank our sponsors: Thompson Gas, BTC Bank, TNS Tires, Cameron Walmart, and Farmer State Bank, local advantage, regional strength. As the Dragons to pick up their first win of 2022. Of course, they've had some pretty contentious games so far. Might not have a winning record so far this season, but they've definitely been in the hunt. Just a team that starts slow and has to play catch up for the rest of the game, and that was kind of the case tonight. Of course, they briefly took the lead there in that third quarter based on the hot hand of Andrew Hunter, who currently leads the Dragons in scoring with 15 points, all by three-pointers. There's the inbound. Mid-Buch still pressing. There's in the trap. Throws deep down to Hammond, who dishes to Cruikshank. Cruikshank working one-on-one with his man. Dishes to Best. Best dishes to Hammond in the corner. Back out to Cruikshank. Goes for the three, off the rim and out of bounds as Mid-Buchanan takes over, leading 42-32 with 6:09 left in the fourth quarter. And there's Clark and Best again tying up. Ooh, that in and out. And that could dish into Hunter. Deep throw. Wow, that was a baseball throw right there. It gets it to Cruikshank, but they're going to call the foul. And this is going to sound crazy. Despite one half of basketball, we only have 5 fouls now. Of course, Mid-Buchanan having 2, Cameron having 3, so these refs are really just kind of letting it go tonight. Oh, can't quite get it in there. So blocked by the rim. And Cameron takes over once again, trying to close that lead down with 5:24. Out to Best. Best takes a contested 3 off the rim and into the hands of Caden Bailey. Or Bailey. Yeah, Caden Bailey. That's right. Collins comes up to set the pick. No good. Best works around it. That's a three-pointer off the rim. And Andrew Hunter comes up with it. It's out to Best. Clark pokes it away there real quick. Oh, another poke away there from another Mid-Buchanan basketball player there. So Clark works at the top of the key against Callan Curtis. Clark and Curtis working against each other. Callan Curtis holding his own. Oh, and the foul's going to go to Graydon Hammond. That is Hammond's second foul of the night. No, third foul. And that makes the lead 45-32. And that is Clark's 15th point of the ball game. He surpasses Caden Bailey for the team lead in scoring now with 16 points. while taking his team to 46-32 for the lead. Dishes down to Hunter. And working against Rollins. Nice baseball throw out there. Graydon Hammond off the backboard. Rollins gets it. Oh, tried to make that little swift play work, but oh, that's interesting. So it's going to stay Mid-Buch ball. Got some Cameron fans asking for an instant replay on that one. So. And there's a three-pointer. Air ball. Tries to dish it back in. But Ross picks it up. Hunter working fast. Can't make it work as Rollins picks him up. Ooh. Cruikshank has a bit of an looks like he's trouble with his ankle, so he subs out real quick with an injury. And that's got Caden Fletcher in there now. Fletcher comes up with the rebound, dishes to Best. So Cruikshank goes out with an injury. Oh, Hammond for three, in and out. Best comes up with a rebound. Spots up from inside the key, can't make it himself. As the Dragons trail 46-32 in the first round of the Bill Burns Classic in Lathrop. Ooh, they're going to call that one on Clark, so the Dragons take over, trying to make up for 14 points before the end of regulation. It's going to be tough. So Best dishes to Hammond. Out to Ross. Back to Best. Out to Hunter. Back to Best. Best from the three. In and out. Ooh, and the foul. That was a nice, nifty little play there by Colin Steiner. My apologies, Andrew Schaefer. Oh no. And we brought the young man's name up tonight quite a lot, but Caden Fletcher goes down. It looks like he's got some ankle issues. He is not the only player to have ankle issues. Just a few moments ago, Dalen Cruikshank went out. So Cameron, who already has injury issues so far with Thomas Robinson breaking his hand in December, not expected to be back in time for the end of the regular season. Hopefully the Dragons will get him back for baseball, and Caden Fletcher walking off the court under his own pressure, under his own validity here. So we got a break in the action. Let's thank our sponsors: TNS Tires, BTC Bank, Farmer State Bank, Local Advantage Regional Strength, the Cameron Walmart, and so once again, thank you guys for sponsoring this tonight and the Cameron Dragons' first game of the Bill Burns Classic. And they were originally scheduled to play University Academy. Oh, dish is under. So Andrew Hunter comes up with it. Oh, big pass. Off. We're going to say it was off of Best's hands. Sim and Clark were tying up for it. So with 2:25 left, the Cameron Dragons trail by 16, 48-32. So Clark gets the inbound. Mid-Buchanan takes the lead. Now 50-32. Andrew Hunter dishes to Best. Out to Hunter. Down to Ross. Back out to Hunter. So out to Hammond. Back to Hunter. Down to Ross. Best trying to make something happen. Cannot. So Clark comes up with the rebound. Back to Clark. There's the shot, and in and out. Ross gets it. Big throw to Hunter, but Hunter cannot come up with it. We're going to say it touched the Mid-Buchanan player before it went out of bounds. So Mid-Buchanan pulls their starters with 1:14 left in the fourth quarter as they lead 50-32. So Cameron will follow suit. So the starters have left. The white flags are up. And the Dragons are looking ahead to their next ball game there. So Ross gets it, dishes it to Curtis. Oh, Ross pulls it up. 3, in and out. Oh, and that's it. I do believe a Mid-Buchanan player scored on that one. So. Braden Hamilton. So got a whole bunch of new names to learn. Oh, Ross can't get the pass. So with 22 seconds left, it's a battle of the second stringers now. Pokes it loose. And there's Callan Curtis comes up with the steal. Ooh, almost double dribbled it, can't get it in, and that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen, as the Cameron Dragons fall 50-34. Our leading scorers tonight were Andrew Hunter with 15 points, followed by Dalen Croikshank with 14. Before we head out, let's thank our sponsors one more time. That's the Cameron Walmart, TNS Tires, BTC Bank, Thompson Gas, and Farmer State Bank. Regional or local advantage, regional strength. And we'll be back Thursday when the Cameron Dragons host a duel. So come back for some wrestling Thursday. But until then, good night and thank you for watching.